The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal: to wipe out half of the universe. And his name? Thanos! Guys, yeah! Freaking Avengers Infinity War spoiler review! Guys, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's roll it. Avengers Infinity War is directed by this guy and this guy, and starring these actors. I don't know all the names, so I'm just putting up the pictures. But anyways, without further ado, guys, let's roll it. Let's roll it. I went to see Avengers Infinity War. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So first of all, Avengers Infinity War is a movie that has been anticipated for the last 10 freaking years. And if you've seen my spoiler-free review, I touch on this a little bit. And Avengers Infinity War they've been setting this up since the movie of Incredible Hulk and, you know, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Thor Ragnarok, Captain America Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, you know. So again, these movies have been setting up for this moment, this big moment, because guess what? Why is that? That's because everything is about the stones, the 6 stones. There's the Power Stone, there's the Space Stone, there's the Reality Stone, there's the Soul Stone, there's the Time Stone, and then there's the Mind Stone. So each one of these stones are in a specific location, and Thanos is motivated by something that happened to him on his planet, and he's trying to add balance to the universe, and the best way that he knows how to do that is by wiping out half of it and bringing balance and stability to the universe, and he calls that mercy. Who else fades away? Oh yeah, I am Groot. He fades away saying I am Groot. Basically all of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters except Rocket fade away. And we're left seeing War Machine, we're left seeing the Hulk, Captain America, in complete sadness. Scarlet Witch also fades. Yeah, and obviously Vision is dead. And who else? So back on Titan, Spider-Man fades. All the Guardians of the Galaxy characters fade on that. And Doctor Strange fades away, saying, pay attention to this, saying it was the only way, which I think means it was the only way to survive. Not the only way for Thanos to get the stone, necessarily. There were a shit ton of ways he could have gotten the stone. But there was only one way in which we survived, the Earth, they survived. So what he's saying is that way, that one alternative was actually sacrifice. So them giving him all the stones and him destroying the stone, everything, it was the way in which they would come back. So I think that's what that means, and that's also a hint, a spoiler to, look, the superheroes characters, our favorite superhero characters were killed, but but it's not the end. So I think some of these characters, many of them will come back. Not all of them will come back, but many of them will. Obviously, Spider-Man is coming back. Obviously, Black Panther is coming back. Obviously, Doctor Strange is coming back. They can't get rid of Groot because everybody loves Groot. You know, I don't know about Drax, Mantis, or which other characters faded. Oh yeah, so Bucky's got to come back. Come on, we love White Wolf. Come on, they got to bring him back. Jesus, they got to bring him back. So what I'm thinking is, in terms of Black Panther, here's the thing. My final thoughts. I'm thinking that. Oh, before my final thoughts, let me talk about the post-credit scene. So in the post-credit scene, we see the leader of Shield. We see him with his assistant, and basically they're on a rescue call to a mission, Code Red or something like that. And they see a car's crashing. All of a sudden, helicopters crashing, chaos happening in the streets, and they don't know what's happening. And eventually, they go to the car that just crashed, and they see nothing in it. So eventually, it's instantaneously his assistant fades to dust, and then he's like walking around like, what's going on? He doesn't know if he's gonna die. And as he's walking, people are fading next to him, and then he has like this thing in his hand where he's like trying to send a message or something like that. And he taps the button, and then he starts to fade away. And he's like, mother. He doesn't say it, and then he fades, and the thing drops, and we see it close up on it. We see sending, beep, send, and then the message was sent to Captain Marvel. Yes, Captain Marvel, guys. Captain Marvel is a superhero, and her power, I think, is to control energy or something like that. And possibly travel time as well. So maybe there will be like some kind of like time travel thing happening that will maybe set everything back again to the way it was as possible. And another thing is that maybe because everyone thinks Iron Man is dead right now. So again, I think what's gonna happen is basically they're setting up for Avengers 4, and it's gonna be interesting. And Captain Marvel's movie, I heard, is going to be set in the 90s. So get ready for that. That's gonna be coming. And I think it's just basically a setup for a new movie. I think all these characters dying was a super bold choice that they made. I have nothing against it. I'm kind of sad they got rid of Black Panther. I'm like, Black Panther, really? Really? But again, Black Panther being gone will allow for new... Wakanda is still Wakanda, no matter whether or not Black Panther is gone. But I think it's going to allow for Shuri to become Queen of Wakanda, possibly. And possibly we'll see her in her own... nice, suit, Black Panther suit, and her being the new Black Panther, female Black Panther. So I think there's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting. No Iron Man, but I think Iron Man is still alive. No, I think Iron Man is still alive. So everyone thinks he's dead, but he's still alive. He's stuck on Titan. And I forgot the final scene before all this. So after everyone dies or whatever, we see Thanos come up on the top of a mountain, just like he's predicted, and him watching the sunrise. And he smiles, happy that what he wanted to accomplish was accomplished. So again, you see Thanos as horrible, terrible villain, but I think the way that they established this villain is very well done, and it allows you to understand him at a very deep level, and you don't necessarily judge him right away. So I think it's really done effectively. And overall, I would give this movie, considering how well the action is, the characters are established, the pacing of the story, how much time they give you to absorb everything, how the humor, everything is set, I would honestly give this movie an A. I would give it an A. Honestly, I'm trying to find something that wasn't done well, and this is really well received by me. And I think that they had a lot to work with. They had a really tough decision with this movie, and they still executed it very well. All leading to new upcoming films. So I think it's really well done. I definitely recommend going and see it. Even if you didn't watch the movie and you just watched this spoiler talk that I made, I'm sure that
by watching it that you would discover certain things that you didn't discover. Most certainly you didn't discover here. So yeah, definitely watch it, guys. And if you have seen the movie, if you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, whatever you think about it, maybe some thoughts about the comments that I made, or maybe some thoughts about some things that I didn't talk about, that I didn't touch on. But I think I touched on really like the most important stuff. And if you guys have any questions, just leave in the comment section below. And see you next time. And remember to subscribe.